Whoa, what's this? It's a totally baffling, mysterious, unfathomable sign. Well, I didn't see that coming. Whatever does it mean? I don't like this. It's seriously out of my comfort zone. It's so deep. Way too heavy for me. No one knows the meaning of life. There isn't one. Stupid, misleading sign. How do I feel about this? I don't want to know the meaning of life. Do I need to know? Why do I need to know why I'm here? What am I meant to do with this? I'm not sure. There is no answer to my crazy green life on this mad red planet. I need a lot more procrastination time. Keep going. Got it. Maybe life does have a meaning. I'd better check it out. It will bother me all day if I don't. How annoying. The higher realm would have to be up. Bongos, I haven't really got time for the meaning of life. Maybe this sign isn't for me. I think I'll just ignore it and walk on. How annoying. It is for me. Ugh! I can't stand exercise. It makes me irritable and annoyingly fit. I wonder where I'm going and what I'm doing. I guess it's this way. Stupid, unending, enlightening journey of discovery. Great, more stairs. I'm seriously going off the meaning of life. Yes! This is it! How exciting! The answer must lie behind the door. Bongos, it doesn't. This journey is driving me round the bend. The meaning of life is a massive workout. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this. Hi P, what are you doing here?
Oh, hello Marty. I'm on a personal mission to confirm that I'm right about the meaning of life.
This isn't about you, P. It's much bigger. What isn't?
What are you doing here, Marty?
I'm here to find out the meaning of life, apparently.
There is no meaning, Marty. We're simply a result of Martian species that first appeared 66 million years ago. Life began in a primordial soup, which evolved into giant roaming frogosaurs, and that's where we come from.
I don't believe you.
I'm not making it up, Marty. It's all recorded through carbon dating and the fossil records. It's paleontology and evolution.
Alien apology and balloon shoes? What are you talking about? It sounds totally ridiculous.
Basically, we're all just fossils waiting to happen.
Life and soul of the party, aren't you?
Look, Marty, I know all about balloon shoes. Evolution, I mean. We're all here by chance, including you. That's just my bad luck.
Remind me not to ask you anything ever again. Ever.
You'll discover that I'm right by the end of the journey. Just follow me.
Follow you? I don't think so, Mr. Balloon Shoes. I don't want to lose my way, thanks. Stupid P, saying I'm just a random happy, ouch, accident. I wonder if there is more to life than Mars TV. It would be nice to have someone to blame for all of this. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. Cool! Maybe I do know where I'm going. It's this way. I should have more self-confidence. I need to embrace my inner frog. Think froggy. Wow, it's working. It's all coming back to me now. Fudge nuts. This journey is endless. Bongos. I need a chocolate fudge sundae with rainbow sprinkles. Not that way, Pong. It's this way.
Is it this way, Sprocket?
Or that way? I'm confused.
It's this way, Sprocket. Come on. Look.
No, it says that way, Pong. Look.
Let's see. So it does. Well, I wish it would make its mind up. I thought it was this way, Sprocket. Look.
Oof. This is totally surreal and bizarre, Pong. We appear to be trapped in a cartoon vortex.
Shall we start this journey again from the beginning?
Hi, Pong. Hi, Sprocket.
Hi, Marty.
Have you got a chocolate fudge sundae with rainbow sprinkles?
Of course. Not.
Sorry. We're 2 fudges short of a sundae.
Do you know which way to go, Marty? I'm sure there'll be food when we get there.
That way? I told you, Pong. What are you two doing here?
We got fed up counting stars.
We counted 200 billion in the observable universe.
But we counted the same star twice, so we had to start again.
We decided we needed to get out more. And discover the meaning of life, right?
No, we already know that. We're just here to confirm that we're right.
So what is the meaning of life, then?
Life started 4 billion years ago with the Big Bang, and that created the building blocks of all matter.
Star systems formed, then planets evolved.
And that's where we come from.
So what are stars made of? They're made of atoms. And what are atoms made of?
They're made of nothing, of course, Marty.
Everything else is dark matter. Which means...
Which means we don't know what it means, Marty. Is that any clearer?
Of course! Not. Why does everyone have a different meaning of life? Don't listen to anyone else. We're right. Everyone says that.
Yes, but we're right and they're all wrong.
They say that too. You'll soon find out. We know we're right.
Anyway, lovely to chat.
Come along, Pong, before we go retrograde again. I told you it was this way, Pong. You always think you're right about everything.
That's because I am right about everything, Sprocket.
Well, you weren't right last Thursday when you mistook Venus for Uranus. What a pair of Astromo nerds. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. All this exercise is doing my tummy no good whatsoever. There must be a chocolate fudge sundae with rainbow sprinkles around here somewhere. Ugh! I can't do this! I'm miles away. This is impossible! I really need that chocolate fudge sundae. Hi, Marty. Don't talk to me, Nobby. I'm on a mission to find out the meaning of life. What for? To discover the truth. About what? The meaning of life. Since when? Since 2 minutes, 17 seconds ago. I want to know if there's more to life than lines and digital colour. Well, of course there is. What about a creator? There isn't one. Look, Nobby, it's all been explained to me. Life began a zillion years ago in a bowl of soup, which exploded in a big bang and a frogosaur came out, made of atoms, which are nothing. It's all about alien apology and balloon shoes, apparently. There is no creator. Well, of course there is, you big fat fool. Who do you think created you? No one created me, Nobby. How do you know? Stop asking me questions I can't answer, Nobby. It's easier to climb this mountain than it is to talk to you. Enjoy! I wonder if there's another way up. Bongos. I wonder if Nobby's right. Maybe there is more to life than this crazy, brightly coloured world. I wonder what a creator would look like if there was one. Which there isn't. Bongos. Where do I go now? I've run out of signs. Yoo-hoo! Marty! Cooey! Huh?
It's me, Frog God. It's great to see you, Marty.
Wow! You know my name.
Of course I know your name. I know everything. I'm Frog God.
Cool! You can sit on clouds.
Of course! I can do anything!
So there really is a frog god.
Yup!
Wow! You have such piercing eyes.
Thanks!
So you're really a thing then?
Yes, I'm a thing.
I have so many questions.
Fire away. Everyone does.
So, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
So, how did everything happen then?
Well, I was messing around with my new chemistry set, and the next thing I know, I'm up here with 200 billion galaxies. Chemistry, eh?
Yeah, chemistry. Been there. Blown that up.
I'm such a genius. Even I don't know how I do it. It just sort of happens when I'm not looking.
Wow. I can really relate to you. Okay, cool. So there is a higher dimension then?
Yup! I'm a multi-dimensional super frog in control of infinite universes.
So what is the meaning of life then?
I have absolutely no idea. I'll have to ask my Nobby about that. He knows everything. But don't tell him I said that. Oh no. What do you want? You're blocking my light. Get out of my personal space.
Have you got a newspaper?
Stupid Nobby. Always trying to steal the show.
It's like talking to myself.
Look, I'd better go. I've got a trillion other dimensions to monitor and a Nobby to deal with. Bye!
Did that just happen? Terrific. I've just blown my own mind. Taxi! Wow. What a journey. It's taking incredible focus and discipline to stay on this path. It's become my new mission now and giving me great purpose. Ugh, I wish there was a shortcut. Ways to ease your journey. Cool. Touchscreen options. Numero 1. Flowery meadow. Numero 2. Bird song. Numero 3. Wind chimes. Numero 4. Calm, like an ocean. Numero 5. Peace of mind. Numero 6. Good vibes. Number 4. Calm like an ocean. That's the only one I can remember. I can't wait! Ah! Help! 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 Save me! Bongos! I must embrace my inner tadpole. Thank you. Whoa! Fudge nuts. Nobby, what are you doing here?
There's a toll charge to pay to pass beyond this point.
What for?
Didn't you read the signs?
Of course I read the signs. How do you think I got here?
Did you read the small print on the back?
Of course not.
Let me explain. You've started the meaning of life journey, so you're obligated to pay the toll charge under contract. 150 gronks, please.
How much?
Remember, you're under contract.
I didn't bring my wallet. I don't have any money on me.
No problem. You can use Handy App, our touchscreen payment service.
Marty recognised. 150 gronks has now been deducted from your account. Warning, funds low, funds low, funds seriously low. Your current balance now stands at 0.00000.00000. Thank you for using Handy App. There is a charge for this service. Your account will immediately be deducted the sum of...
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Thanks for nothing.
You're welcome, sir. I love my barrier.
Hi, Helibot.
Oh, hello, Marty. Are you excited to find out the answer to the meaning of life?
Well, I was until I had to pay 150 gronks.
150 gronks? Oh dear, you were nobbied. I collected Yellow Path coupons and got the 5 gronk special offer.
What Yellow Path coupons? What 5 gronk special offer?
Obviously, you didn't see the advertising.
So what do you think the meaning of life is, Squonk?
I don't know. It all sounds a bit scary to me, Sprocket.
Astronomy's not scary, Squonk. It's all about the Big Bang.
That's what I mean. I don't like loud noises. It's not about the Big Bang, Sprocket. It's about the fossil record and carbon dating.
And excellent customer service.
The answer lies in string theory, Brian. We live in a universe with at least 534 different dimensions. This one's the weirdest, Pong.
Every dimension feels weird when you're in it, Squonk.
Ooh, this is so exciting. I wonder what the meaning of life actually is.
Alien apology and balloon shoes, according to P.
What? Ridiculous.
How absurd.
Alien what?
P, you're an idiot.
No, that's not what I...
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for supporting Yellow Path Enterprises. Please make your way to the foyer. Prepare to be amazed.
Thank you, sir. How may I help you, sir?
I hope the meaning of life isn't too scary.
Nah, you'll love it.
Okay, cool. 1 knobby poppycorn and a kooky cola, please.
That's 35 gronks, sir. Handy App.
Not really.
Splunk recognised. 35 gronks has now been deducted from your account. Thank you for using Handy App. There is a charge for this service. Your account will immediately be deducted the sum of 17...
I just can't handle Handy App.
Handy for me, not so handy for you. Who wants a bucket of knobby poppycorn? Lovely.
Oh, yes, please.
Delicious.
Love to.
You will all now see that I'm right, and the meaning of life is about astronomy.
No, it's not. It's about fossils and frogosaurs. Nonsense. You don't know what you're talking about.
I do. It's all about alien apology and balloon shoes. Tell everyone, P.
It's paleontology and evolution, Marty. Well, I hope it cures my nut allergy. Of course it won't, Helibot. Why don't you just avoid nuts? In this cartoon? That's impossible.
Ahem.
I like nuts. And jelly and trees and balloons and parrots and spoons and random lists and clouds and flowers and cupcakes and buns. But I really don't like...
Ahem. Silencio! Friends, and not such great friends, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The meaning of life. Life, noun, to live, the state of being alive, the period after birth or the experience of living, the existence of a Martian.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh no! I don't believe it. What's this?
Life, use in a sentence. For example, I don't want to live with Marty, but life is too short to worry about it. Mars comes to life when I show up. Nobby would like to start a new life on Venus. Please fund my lifestyle. Get your meaning of life merchandise on sale in the foyer now.
What about the Big Bang?
What about frogosaurs?
What a mean meaning! I feel totally crushed and devastated. Nobby, your life is in danger.
Oh, me? Is that it? Well, I didn't see that coming. I thought Nobby was going to talk all about me. I am the meaning of life, frog nabbit. I paid 150 gronks for that. What a rip-off. Didn't you collect Yellow Path coupons and get the 5 gronks special offer? What Yellow Path coupons? What 5 gronks special offer? Obviously, you didn't see the advertising. Bongos, what am I doing? I really must refocus and stop all this nonsense. I've got 533 other dimensions I need to be on. I'm off to get a better Nobby Swat.